What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. And if you are new here, hello, I am Danielle, your level up partner in self-love and self-care. And this is Relentless Beauty, because we are what? In relentless pursuit of self-improvement. Let me flip this camera around so they can see you in all your interrupting glory. But anyway, so I wanted to share my experiences in Mary Kay with y'all, because like I said, I am no longer in it right now. And I told y'all already that I wanted to share my experience, but yesterday I got a text message from my default director, is what we're gonna call her, because my director was fantastic. My default director, no, I wasn't feeling her at all. I'm just gonna share my experiences, in case you've been thinking about getting a Mary Kay, or you're just curious to know what my experiences are. You've heard about Mary Kay, you've heard, I don't know, maybe you've heard good things, maybe you've heard bad things, whatever. I'm just gonna give you the real as far as my experiences. Because like I mentioned in, I think it was my last video, yeah, it was my last video, how it does get a bad rap sometimes. So I will say this: if you are easily influenced, if you don't have a mind of your own, if you can't count well, and if you're not business minded, then you may have a negative experience with Mary Kay. And if you have the misfortune of getting with a unit that's, the people aren't that good, like, it's good and bad people in everything that you do. And I was very fortunate enough to get a part of a unit and have a director who was really down to earth. I didn't have any issues with them. I didn't feel pressured to do anything that I didn't want to do. I think it's this website called Pink Truth or something like that. And basically it's just nothing but a bunch of former Mary Kay consultants, directors. I mean, it's a bunch of different levels in Mary Kay. So former members from every level of the organization, basically just dumping and ragging on Mary Kay. But what I've noticed is that, like, the stories that they have, it's like, okay, a lot of this shit could have been prevented if you had a mind of your own. Because ain't nobody gonna tell me how to spend my money. You know what I'm saying? I know how to count, and I know that it's not just 50% commission, because that's like one of the things they love to say, 50% commission, 50% commission. That's if you catch a deal and if there are no other business expenses, which there's always other business expenses when you are operating a business. So I would say 30% commission is more realistic to say, but it all depends. You know what I'm saying? It's if you are a business-minded person, you know how to look for deals, you know how to maximize your resources, then yeah, you can absolutely get 50% and more, especially when they're having deals and you take advantage of them. But I wasn't one of those people. Like, I'm not ordering more inventory than I need. One of the famous sayings in Mary Kay is like, you can't sell from an empty cart. Well, I did, and I have. Because when I signed up, like, you have a few options, and now the option is like even better than when I signed up. So there's like the sign up option where you actually get products and samples and like catalogs and all different types of stuff. And it's like a few $100s. I don't know what the exact price is now, because the prices, and they've been, updated and doing different things. Excuse me. And then there's the e-start, where you get the website and everything. People can't order unless you're active through your website. But if you just so happen to have inventory, like some people, like me, for instance, they get out of Mary Kay and then they rejoin. I haven't rejoined, but some people, they get out of Mary Kay, they rejoin, they still have product. So if you have product on hand and you do the e-start, then you could just mail the product from your personal inventory. But there's also the option of, the company will just send product directly to people, but basically they'll handle all of the orders for you, and then you just get paid a commission. So you don't actually have to have anything on hand if you're active. Now the eStart option, unless it's changed, you get catalogs, you get samples and things, and it's like, I wish I had that because I would have at least liked to pass out samples and things, because samples, you know, they're good to have, but they can get pricey, especially the better samples, like your skincare sets and like certain specialty type products. Those samples can get pricey. But anyway, I digress. Just get out all this pooching and carrying on and moving in slow motion. Yes, please. Side of niggas. Anyway, so what I was saying was, I sold from an empty cart, because I'm like, if I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna do this. So it's absolutely possible to not have any product on hand and still do what you need to do. Like, you know, you're gonna have your grand opening or what have you. Mine was virtual. I had a good turnout, and I ended up making enough money to not only go active and fulfill everybody's orders, but I also had money left over to help build my inventory. So it's all in what type of mindset you have. Can you market yourself or not? You know, are you going to be passionate? Are you going to be committed? What type of person are you? You know what I'm saying? The clients and everything, they're not going to just jump out at you. Like, folks will get tired of me. Like, here she goes. You know, we out hanging out, and it's like out like an assassin's blade, honey, comes the business cards. Hello, hi, I'm Danielle, I'm a Mary Kay consultant. You know, here's my business card, you know, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Whatever. I would give out samples to people. Like, if I ran into somebody and like they were being particularly nice, or like the receptionist or whatever, it's like, well, here you go, girl, here's a little, you know, sample. And then sometimes, you know, I do that, and then by the time I get back in my car, I done got an order on my website. It's like, oh, who is this? So I'm trying to figure out who it is, because you can have guest checkout, so you don't know who they are. And I'm like, they had ordered some makeup. I'm like, who did I run into that it was even this complexion today? So yeah, I mean, it's all in how you work it. But my director was amazing. Like, I didn't feel pressured to do anything. She did what she was supposed to do as a director, and I did what I was supposed to do as somebody who knows what my finances are. You know, there are people, it's like, okay, order, and all of this, we got to meet our goals. And it's like, okay, so you just got stacks and stacks of inventory and nobody to sell it to. I ain't going out like that. That's one of the reasons why I got out of Mary Kay, because it's like, okay, I got tired of, it's like, dang, every time I go inactive, here come everybody up out the woodwork trying to order from my website. And it's like, where were y'all when I was doing all of these promotions and stuff and everything when I was active? Now you here. So I just got tired of that. And then my personal business, my spiritual business started picking up. So I'm like, I'm just going to invest in that. Okay. Because that's mine. Okay. Mary Kay is all well and good, but at the end of the day, that's Mary Kay shit. That ain't my shit. So I'm going to invest in me and I'm going to spend hundreds of dollars in me instead of over there. And so I just let my, contract run out. And another thing, and then my director, she stepped down. So that, like I mentioned before, in another video, my Temu video, I wasn't gonna let that stop me. It's like, okay, you can step down all you want to. I'm not gonna stop making money just because you want to step down because you weren't feeling your director, and I completely understand why. And I'm not gonna call no name. I'm not gonna bear no blame. I'm just going to call her the default director because she was not my director at all. So that was another thing, that my director stepping down was another, motivating factor for me. Just a very, very, very slight motivating factor. Mostly it was me and me getting tired of, okay, every time I go active, and I'm trying to be strategic with it too. Cause like I said, I'm not going to stack up a whole bunch of inventory when my whole thing is, my goal is I want people to order from the website any daggone way. I'm not trying to ship from my personal inventory. I don't mind just getting a little commission and letting Mary Kay handle it. Like, if you have people coming to your house and if you're really going to be hosting parties and things like that, which is something I was not doing, I would have events here and there. Like, I would team up with other small businesses and things like that. Like, I had teamed up with a local artist when I was in Virginia that did like beautiful, like black light artwork. So it was like 3D artwork. They were paintings, but it was like 3D. It was very textured, and then you put a black light on it, and then it's just a whole nother experience or what have you. So I would partner with people and do different things. Like, me and my sister, we had gotten together and you know, put together gift baskets for Valentine's Day. So I do stuff like that, and that's what I feel like inventory is for. For me personally, you do what you want to do, but it's like, if you're not getting people coming into your home to see your store, if you're not going out there and going to flea markets or, you know, expos and going out there for people to buy your product right then and there, for me, I'm not trying to ship product when Mary Kay can do it for me and I just collect my check. And it ain't even a check, you get a card. I mean, you can get a check, that's old school, but you can get a card and all your money goes up on that. And so that was my goal anyway. I wanted passive income. Order from this daggone website and go about your business. You know, we do our consultations and everything virtually, over the phone, by text. I would do things like that. And it's like, go ahead, order your product and let's move on. And if you happen to be in my home, you know, family and friends, you see something you like, boom, let's do that. Because I've definitely done that. Or I've run into people, you know, like I said, when I'm passing out business cards, I'm at the doctor's office, I'm at the dentist's offices, and like, oh, I've been looking for a Mary Kay lady. I need XYZ. Do you have that? And so it's good to have things on hand for those reasons. But for me to just, I'm just going to stack thousands of dollars worth of inventory. If I got the clientele like that and it makes sense, sure. But other than that, no. That, like I said, that was my main factor. I got tired of working to stay active only for all of the people to reach out once I done let it run out. Because no, I'm not ordering product every single month. I don't need product every single month. I hadn't gotten to that level yet. So, and then my director stepping down was a factor. And then like the nail in the coffin. Now, you know, I was already, I would say, 95% out in my mind anyway, because business had picked up for me, and I enjoy my spiritual business. I enjoy doing readings for people. I enjoy doing spell work for people and helping them grow on their spiritual path and educating and teaching people. And so, I mean, that's my passion. So, and not saying that I wasn't passionate about Mary Kay, but again, that's hers. My stuff is mine. And you know, ain't no middleman. It's all me. I got, you know, I have to do what I have to do as a business to have a website up and running and pay who I need to pay to have a legitimate business. But it's all mine. There's no red tape, or I can't post certain things. I can't share my true experience without, oh, wait a minute, this is violating our legal terms. It's like, I didn't lie. This is legit. I got a gift because I reached XYZ milestone. I can't share that. I can't say passive income. Yes, literally, that was highlighted. I did a post about how passive, you know, if you want to increase your passive income, da 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 da. Oh, no, you can't say that. I say whatever I want about my damn business. So, you know, and it was just one time, but that was a turnoff. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, what the hell do you call it if you have a website and people order from your website and you don't have to do anything? You wake up in the middle of the night to an order. That's passive income. So, you know, shit like that. But I was already 95% out of it mentally anyway. and then having a baby, focusing on her. So it's a lot of factors. So I'm not going to put everything on this default director, but what turned me off about her? And before I even get into that, let me tell you about my director. She was excellent. Okay, I have no complaints about her. She was extremely hands-on, extremely knowledgeable. She was down to earth. She was about her business. If I needed her for anything, text, call, or Zoom, she was there. She held trainings every week. They were virtual, but every week she had her training, unless, you know, she was out of town, because she definitely had the travel bug. I just saw her, it was like last month or so. She looked amazing. She was in Jamaica for like her 60th birthday, and she had a photo shoot, and the blue dress that she had on was like just it was this blue, beautiful silk gown billowing in the daggone wind on the beach. She looked incredible. So, you know, unless she traveling or something's going on and you know, holidays, every week we're having a meeting. And she was on it as far as, okay, there's this other training, you know, this night, you know, it'll be a good experience. We go to things together. If somebody within our unit was having like a workshop or a seminar, we go to that if you wanted to go, you know, it was optional. She'd pay for it for us. I mean, she was just really hands-on. She didn't mind. You could host your parties in her house. If you didn't have the inventory, you can host your party there. You can sell whatever to your customers from her inventory, and you just give her her cut. So she was really nice, really down to earth, and would work with you. She would you know, you could ask her whatever. Like, there would have been times when I was new to it, and, you know, it's like, somebody done reached out, I don't know what to do. Within the hour, 2 hours tops, she's going to reach back out to you, call you up. This is what you do, XYZ. You need anything, let me know. She has gotten on Zoom with me and basically did the sales pitch for me, and probably got more money out of the folks that I would have gotten out of them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, she's got all of the inventory and stuff, and here's this and here's that. So she was amazing. If she invited me to other trainings, most of the time she would be there too. And she would be on, she was punctual, because when she was in the military, so all this being late, no. If you know, you know. That's one thing. You're going to be hard pressed to find somebody that was in the military that isn't punctual. Okay? Punctual is late, and early is on time. Anybody live by that philosophy more than the military, I don't know who. But so she was like, you know, she was punctual. She'd be there, you know, she see me in the train, and it's like, she'll shoot me a text message like, I see you, girl. Like, I liked her. I really did. I liked her. This default director, and the reason for her stepping down, because once she stepped down, you know, you get an email like, hey, your director has stepped down, and this is who you're going to be under. So I was familiar with my default director, because when I first got in, she texted me and like, hey, you know, welcome to the team and stuff like that. But what turned me off, and what, you know, I was already 95% there, but what put the nail in the coffin is I don't like feeling like I'm being used. And I don't like people thinking that they can take advantage of me. So one, this default director, very hands off. We never had a telephone conversation. She has never had a training, in person, virtual, or otherwise. She would invite me to trainings, and it would look like it was her stuff, but so it was featuring somebody else. But then you get there and it's like, no, she's not the host. It's this other person's training, and she's just inviting us to it. Okay, you can be honest that it's not your training, because who cares? It's training is training. But it's like, why are you misrepresenting like this is your training? And it's not. Because I get there, you're not even there. You're late. And it's like, are you coming? Are you coming? Where are you? Then, you know, very hands off. she would text, and I was confused by the text messages because it's like, is this an automated message? Or is she just ignoring me? Because she would have, it's like, hey, are you ready to sell? Are you ready to do this? What are your goals for the month? And I would text back, and then I would never get a text back. So it's like, is this automated? And to this day, I'm not sure. It may not have been automated, and it's just, she's just sending shit out and not bothering to respond, because then if she needed something, like she wanted me to do some training, I did it once. I didn't mind, because I enjoy getting in front of a camera. I enjoy talking. I don't mind helping people and teaching people. If I didn't enjoy these things, I would not be up here. I wouldn't have 2 YouTube channels. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind getting in front of a camera and sharing what I know. I like doing this, and this is just a hobby for me. I'm doing this now every week. This is no problem for me. I don't mind doing it. So, and I don't mind helping my fellow Mary Kay sisters and brothers and educating them. You know what I'm saying? So I did the training because, like I said, it was right up my alley. It's like creating content. I enjoy editing content, creating cute shit. You know what I'm saying? So I had a really cute background and everything, and I did the training. So, but I didn't even like how she handled that. I did it anyway, but I didn't like how she handled that. It's like, okay, I need to ask you something. Can you do this for me? It's like, okay. So it's like, I'm gonna send you the information. It sent me the email, and it's like, I could tell by the wordage that this is some director shit that you passing on to me, because there are concepts and things in here that I have not learned as a beauty consultant. And I done completed my MK University, all of it. I'm going to my trainings every week. I'm one of those ones, that, they make memes about me. Everybody ready to go. I got a question. I'm one of those. So I was very passionate and self-motivated, and I educated myself. Mary Kay has a whole university, modules that you go through that they teach you the legalities and all of this and all different sorts of things. And so I could just tell by the wordage, like I said, that this was not beauty consultant level training. I've never seen this before. This is some sales director stuff. So she just sent me this stuff because she wanted me to teach a lesson on time management. She just sent me this stuff, and it's like, okay, first of all, I'm unfamiliar with these terms because this is sales director lingo. So I'm like, okay, well, luckily, I already, to no credit to the default director at all, I've already been going through trainings every week. So I have notes on time management and different things like that. So I just went back through my notes. I put together like a 15-minute video, because she didn't tell me. It was like, here's this email. There isn't much information in it at all. If I didn't have any notes or training, I would have been out back. And she didn't tell me how a Gannett in here. She didn't tell me how long the training needed to be. So I just made it like 15-20 minutes long. So I'm like, I'm just gonna do this. This is the information that I have. I'm just gonna make it do what it do. And I had, screenshots and different things. I think I did pull some screenshots from the emails that she sent me, but it was very, very limited information in that email that she wanted me to do the training from. All of my information came from the trainings that I had been going to for months. And so it might have been some charts, or it might have been some things that, because I would screenshot and do different things during my training. So I put it in there. I made a nice presentation and everything. And then I'm like, okay, so when is the training? When is this going up? Where is it going up? All she told me was Monday. Didn't tell me where. And if I didn't just so happen to follow her group, because I wasn't in her little Facebook group at first, I was like, for what? Like, I'm not interested. First, I'm not a big Facebook person anyway. And so for me to be just joining groups just because, no, I'm good. So some told me, join the group. Because she had invited me a while back. I joined the group and I'm scrolling. And I just so happened to see my training up there. It's like, okay, you could have told me it was going to be up here. Like, so, just unprofessional to me. So, that was that. I'm trying to think. I don't even think she tagged me or anything like that. It was just that I just happened to join the group. Because like I said, my intuition told me join the group. Because it was a private group. And I was scrolling. And I just so happened to see my training. Because when I asked, where is this going to be posted? Like, is this going to be during a Zoom video? Is this going to be live? And she's just going to, because they do that sometimes. During a Zoom training, they'll put a video up. So I'm wondering, okay, are we going to have some sort of live training? And my video is going to be included in the training? Like, I'm not getting any details. Just Monday and that's it. Okay. Well, that'll be the first and last time I do that. So then, maybe a few weeks later, she's like, get ready to do some more training. No question this time. Not, are you free? Are you willing? Now you just expect it. You lost your fucking mind is what ended up happening. So I kindly told her that, cause it's like she wasn't personable at all. So she didn't even know that I was pregnant and could go into labor at any moment. She don't know nothing about nothing what's going on. My director, my real director did. My real director, she couldn't she was going to, she had the sniffle, so she didn't want to, come and spread no germs, but she was about to get in her car. Like I said, she has the travel bug, and she doesn't mind traveling all over the world, and she doesn't mind getting in her car and driving. So she was going to drive to North Carolina and come to my baby shower, but she got sick, so she didn't want to spread any germs. But that's the type of director my director was, willing to come to the baby shower. She couldn't come, so she sent me, she mailed me a gift. Nice little whatchamacallit. I got it right here. Use it all the time. Nice little baby grooming kit, bottle warmer machine, and it's a pacifier, sterilizer, and baby food warmer, all of that. Okay. This I hate to do this, but this bitch didn't even know I was pregnant. So it's like, girl, I can go into labor at any moment. So no, I'm not available to do the training. And to be perfectly honest with you, I prefer hands-on training. This isn't a good fit for me. And I wish you well. Now, if somebody send you that type of text message, you already know what I wish you well means. That means don't fucking contact me no more. So now it's, oh, well, what kind of training, or when do you want to do training? I blocked her. Because we're not going to play these games. Because you older than me. You're in your 50s. You know what the hell I wish you well, and this isn't a good fit for me. And no, I'm not available. If somebody send you all of that, I was very nice, very professional, but if this is the text message you just got, you already know what time it is. You need no fucking contact me no more. It's over. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to lead you on how to lead me. You're supposed to be the sales director. You know what I'm saying? Why has it even gotten to this point in the first place? The fact that my director didn't step down should have been your first of many clues that you need to be on your business. You know what I'm saying? Because you already sending out text messages. This is way before this even went down, like a few months prior. Well, no, not a few months prior, maybe like a month prior. It's like, I know I haven't been the best director, and I'm giving myself grace and ask that you give me grace, and one of them types of things. So you already know what type of time you've been on. And you got folks leaving. And I think she sent that text message after my director stepped down. So who else is stepping down? And I had already peeped the game a while back way before my director stepped down, because I had went to a training. She was actually hosting this particular training. It was like on makeup. So that's why I went, because I was more so into the skincare and familiar with the skincare, because that's why I got into Mary Kay in the first place. I'm not a huge makeup person. The most I do is I put on I'll say the most I do, like when I'm really gonna get up in geesh, is, you know, some CC cream, my eyebrows, eyeshadow, mascara, and a lip. Other than that, it's eyebrows. And that's it. Like, I don't even wear mascara like talking about now, because I don't like the mascaras that I have. So normally I would do at least eyebrows and mascara, but I'm not feeling my mascara. I'm on the prowl once again for a really good mascara. I don't even wear mascara now. So I wanted to familiarize myself with makeup and with the Mary Kay makeup and the tools and all of that jazz. So she had mentioned in that particular training how, y'all forgive me, it's my ear making the hair pucker up. Anyway, I don't have to be perfect. Okay, you don't have to be perfect. Memo to myself. So I'd already peeped game in that training that her inventory don't be on point. She reaches out to my director to get products because they already sold out on the website. So it's like, hold up, if you, my director's director, and you now own it to the point where you have to reach out to other directors to get your product, what are you doing? So, you know, I already peeped that game, you know, and put that in my little mental filing cabinet or what have you. And so then this situation, it was just, you know, just, okay, now I do one, you asked me the first time to do the training. Now it's, you're going to do the training and you don't even know nothing about nothing of what's going on in my life, and that I'm ready to pop at any fucking minute. Best of luck to you, and good luck, girl, good luck and good night. And so then it's like, okay, well, thank you for letting me know that you prefer a more hands-on approach. Girl, you already know that. You had already said not too long ago how you need to reach out to me and a few other people so we can have a phone conversation and all of that. You haven't done any of that. You already know what type of time it's on. I'm not telling you anything. I'm not reaching out to you about anything. Especially after I already made my decision. You can tell I made a decision of good luck and good night. Best of luck to you. Peace and blessings. And all of your endeavors. You know what I'm saying? So she, from another number, child, texted me yesterday. And I kindly blocked that number. It's like, girl, I'm not with it. And like, even before I decided to step down, and one of the things that had confused me is like, why are you treating me like I am your customer and not a consultant? Like, she would send text messages that were for customers. Like, girl, I'm a consultant. What, I'm buying anything from you for when I got my own wholesale discount. So I just didn't like how she operated, and my director didn't like how she operated either. That's why she stepped down, because she wanted someone who was going to be more hands-on with her. So when she rejoins, if she's still going to rejoin, she's already said she's going to be signing up under iNational, who's, you know, like the next town over from me now. Or the next major city, let me put it that way, because there's a lot of little towns and stuff around here. But the next major city, because she's on her business, and she's retired from the military too, so she's definitely gonna be punctual and all of that. And you know, she's on her business. Like, I've learned a lot from her, because she, you know, she started a Rising Reds challenge, group training or what have you, and I was a part of that. But anyway, that was my experience in Mary Kay. You know what I'm saying? So that's, you know, two different views. Some directors are about their business, others are not. I had a taste of both, but in either situation, in either case, because I don't mind giving credit where credit is due, And even with the default director and all of her flaws, I never felt pressured to spend money that I didn't have, or to do things that I was not comfortable with doing, or, you know, running up my credit. Because, like, if I believe, like I said, the website is called Pink Truth, but people got some horror stories of people talking to them crazy, they getting divorced behind this shit. And it's like, okay, now you're going too far. And you can't blame Mary Kay or anybody for that matter. That's all you. If you can allow yourself to be influenced so hard that you done got into this, into a fucking cult mindset, basically, about this shit, and you done allowed it to come in between your marriage. Hell, even Mary Kay said it's God first, family second, and business third. So how the hell you let Mary Kay, with her, that's her personal quote. How you let Mary Kay come in between your marriage? That's all you. You know what I'm saying? And you allowing yourself to be influenced by people that aren't good people, basically. So I haven't had any of those experiences. And like I said, if you are business minded and you can count and you know how to calculate percentages and calculate business expenses, and if you are business minded, you will be just fine with Mary Kay. If you aren't good at math or good at business, and you know, because you can't give you now, because I will say, my director, as much as I love her, she done said some things like the math ain't math, and like, I ain't giving that. Now you operating at a loss. I understand it take money to make money, but I'm always about making a profit. Yes, you have to invest, but you still have to be smart about your investments. So, but she has said, you know, I ain't the best at math, girl. I can tell. So we won't be offering that deep of a discount. You can do that, but I won't be doing that. And so if you aren't somebody like that, where you can think for yourself, then okay. You ain't got to just worry about Mary Kay. You need to worry about life in general. Because Mary Kay gonna be the least of your worries of something and somebody taking advantage of you. So those are my thoughts. Okay, that's my experience. That's my MK story. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, I had a very positive experience. I definitely feel like it helped me grow as a person, because I got resting bitch face. I had to show you my resting bitch face. So one, I have resting bitch face. So, and then I carry myself like I am the things of things, because I am. And that combination, can create problems. So Mary Kay definitely helped me come out of my shell, smile at people more, smile at strangers, strike up a conversation with people, just be a more friendly and personable and outgoing person. I definitely feel like Mary Kay helped me grow with that. I absolutely enjoyed the sisterhood of it all. And like I said, I was fortunate enough to be a part of a really good group, and I didn't come across anybody that was on no BS. Okay. It was mainly, just putting it out. It was mainly Black people in my particular unit. And I'm saying that because Mary Kay, when you hear Mary Kay, you typically think of white women. Okay. Cause I had people like, you're in Mary Kay? Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're familiar with it, but they didn't know it was Black consultants and directors and stuff. But yes, there are, very much so. And so, and that's not to say that the white groups out here, that there aren't white consultants or any ethnicity for that matter that are down to earth and have integrity and all of that. But if you know how we are, if you one of us. Okay, we not about the foolishness. You're not gonna play with our money. Not too tough. You not. And so it was very much that mindset. And okay, they're mentioning envelope budgets and how to do this and how to do that and how to be smart and strategic. So I didn't have any of those issues, and I didn't hear anybody saying anything crazy about putting your inventory on your credit card like I've heard other units talking about they were told to do. It's like, are you serious? okay, well, I ain't doing that shit. But yeah, so my unit was about their business. Okay, I didn't hear anything crazy. All I heard was good advice, and they were very motivated, very positive minded, very business minded and inspiring. And I enjoyed it. I really did. I looked forward to going to my meetings every week. I would go to my director's, her personal unit meeting on Monday, and then I would go to the national one on Thursday. And I enjoyed both, but I really enjoyed the national one because I mentioned it before. That particular director was in education, so it was just structured different and more organized. You already know if somebody got a background in education and they were a good educator, because everybody that got a background in education is not a good educator. Okay, I do believe some professions you have to be born. There are born teachers, there are born nurses, there are born doctors. You know what I'm saying? It's like some people you're born to do that. You get into anything else, it's just you not in alignment. You know what I'm saying? So she was a born educator, and it showed. And I really enjoyed her trainings, and I learned a lot. And so I enjoyed the sisterhood and the brotherhood, because there were a few brothers. There was a few men up in there. You know what I'm saying? And since I brought race up into it, I am going to double back. We did have people from all walks of life in our group, in our unit, but it was by and large Black. And it was all different age ranges too. I mean, like young folks, 20s. I didn't come across any teenagers, but 20s, and then folks in their 80s. Yes, were in our unit. And so I enjoyed it. Overall, I definitely enjoyed my time in Mary Kay, and I would absolutely be open and willing to do it again. It didn't leave a bad taste in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Even with the little bit of foolishness I dealt with my default director, I just wouldn't sign up under her again. You know what I'm saying? And I never signed up under her to begin with. Like I said, when my director stepped down, because she was both of our directors, it just automatically defaulted me to her. And I did have the option to go under somebody else, but I wanted to give her a shot because I hadn't been under her before. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't had any interactions with her. Obviously, she got her own stuff going on, so I'm not gonna give her too much. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew she had mentioned some personal things and all of that. But again, Nephi, we all have pain. We all going through something. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do it, do it. You got the word of the day, and every single day when it comes to business is compartmentalization. Say it with me. Compartmentalization. That means you leave that over there and you do this right here. You know what I'm saying? And it's all well and good, and just keep it real with people. And if you got to take a break, if you need to do X, Y, Z, do it. You don't owe nobody nothing. But don't push yourself beyond the limit where you are not giving your best. You know what I'm saying? We've all been guilty of it, but if you can help it, then don't. So those are my thoughts. That's my experience. If you were in Mary Kay, and if you feel like sharing your experience or what have you, let me know down in the comments. So just tell me what you thought about my experience. Engage, okay? Leave a nice little comment down below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you on the next video. Stay tuned for my birth story, because I will be talking about that. And if you haven't already subscribed to my spiritual channel, Enchanted Ways, do that. Support me, support your girl. ShopEnchantedWays.com. I am having a 30% off sale on spell work. The sale ends on the 19th. Okay, you got 2 days left. So definitely take advantage of that. I do professional tarot, oracle, Lenormand, and playing card readings, and I do spell work for people. So yeah, anywho, that is it, y'all.